Hello, welcome. Today I thought that we would continue on the tips and tricks where I tied these bodies with different body hackles and one with a ringneck pheasant in front instead of a body hackle, because I think this one will look like a body hackle and vibrate alongside the body. So I'll just grab one of these, because we have tied one where there was one wing and one hackle, and on this one I thought that we would tie 2 wings and 2 hackles. And I just want to put it in so it's straight, like this, and put on the tying thread. I'm gonna do this in 2 colors, because it's just small things you have to think about when you put in more colors in the wing. But we're gonna start with a yellow underwing, and I will take a little piece from this, and when I put on more wings than one, I always make sure that the first wing is the thickest one, to create a nice drop form and to create a nice drop form. Pull away a few of the stiffer strands to make a good base, and then take my little comb, take away the fluffy part and the shorter strands, and then spread it between your fingers like this again. If you have someone that are too long, I take them away and then I pull in the middle, and then fewer and fewer strands to get a nice taper. Pinch it between your index finger and your thumb, and you can see how this tapers down. In the first wing we will put quite wide, loose turn and pull down, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I pull this up and have a look how it sits. I could have used a little more hair, but this will also be a translucent one, which is not bad. You can tie them as fat as you want or as translucent as you want, and everything in between. That's the first wing, and now I will take a few strands of angel hair. This is not going to be super glittery, this fly, either, but I take a few more strands on this one and tie them on wide. One turn, fold them over, and then we have a look. We can pull them up a bit. That looks pretty good. Then cut them off at different lengths, and as I'm going to have 2 wings on this one, I make the angel hair longer than the first wing, because I want it to be seen underneath the tip here good when they're swimming. And as wing number 2 I will take a black one, this is less hair than the first wing. Cut it off, treat it the same way. Take away the fluff and the shorter strands or if it's tangled, it gets untangled when you do this. And this is pretty tapered already. I guess I'm satisfied with this. And now there's two ways you can do it. You can put it exactly in the middle on top of the first wing, or you can spread it out so it covers the wing. Let's try that. So one loose turn, pull down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then check from the sides. It goes down to the yellow edge there, and it goes down to the yellow edge here. I need a few more in the middle, like that. Now I have covered the whole first wing with a black wing. It's quite slim. And then we cut away this. Tidy up a bit, like this. I'm going to run the comb through it. It looks quite good. And then we take 2 jungle cocks and line them up next to each other as I always do. So they're equally long, and then almost as long as the body. So there you'll be seen behind the hackle I will put on after. And then I curve them a bit over my fingernail so they get a little bend. And then put the first one on my side with rather loose turns, so I can adjust it. It's much easier to adjust if you don't tie them in so hard from the start. I lock these one in with glue afterwards, and then they won't move. This is a little bent too. Try to get it in the same spot and the same length. Looks good. And then a loose turn. Don't pull hard. This one needs to go down a little bit. Now they sit nicely, I think. And now I will use a few turns of glue on top on the thread to lock the jungle cock in and a little bit of the wing. So these turns are also loose because the glue will fix the wings. Jungle cock, of course. And then we will start with a yellow hackle. First I will put a little more glue here, suck in a little into the wings, so the fly gets gerbil. Like this. And now I start with a yellow hackle. Let's see what size we need. I think this one will be good, a soft hackle, and then we end it with a small black hackle in the front. Create that triangle as we always do. Lock it in. Down on the extra small. the little hackle plier and start to wind the hackle on. The first turn, as always, as close to the wings and the jungle cock as we can, because this part is now glued. Pull the strands back and a little forward on the second turn, and when we get to the fluffy part, go down on the extra small tubing and make the last turns there. Like this, and we lock it in. One turn, pull the strands back, and lock it in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I try to make all the 5 turns on top of each other, because we don't want to go forward or we don't want to go to the back. Now I take my little comb to see if the hackle has a good spread. I think so. Come through the wing. This is quite slim. And then I just wet my fingers, pull the strands back a little bit, and now we're going to end it with this small soft black feather. And with this one I don't need so many turns. And I put it in where I tied the thread wraps on top of each other. And then I put it a little in front so I get enough room to put this little feather on. And we do exactly the same with this. Pull the fibers back, and the first turn on top of the thread we are tied in the yellow hackle, and we want to tie it as tight as possible. The second turn, just a little bit in front, and now we make the last turn with the fluffy part to get a soft, nice swimming wing, and then just lock it in out here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it looks quite good. And then we comb through the black hackle to see that it's untangled, and I think it looks quite good. It's quite a lot of materials on this one. It's the body hackle, a tail, and 2 front hackles, and a yellow and black wing. And now this is done, so let's see if we can find some nice turbo cone head for this one. Maybe I will take one in copper. I didn't have any small black ones, so we'll have to do. I love copper, and I just put it in a little bit, and then I put some glue on the thread, and this glued thread we try to wind on top of each other in the same spot, so we can hide this little thread head with a turbo cone head. And then I take a little bit of extra glue front here to get the cone head to get better secured. And then, as always, I hold against in the back and take powered pike tube, and I push the cone head down pretty hard, like that. And then we cut off the thread, take the fly out of the vise, go on the back, see how it looks. It looks okay. The black could have been a little bit more exactly on the top of the fly, as you see here, but this fly will fish really good, in my opinion. And cut off, leave 2 millimeters, melt that down little by little until it presses up against the tungsten turbo cone head, like this. And then I put it up on my needle to get a good hold. And then the fly is ready to be tied on my leader and search for silver. Like this. This is one way of doing it with 2 colors. You can also make the first wing very wide and then put the black wing straight in the middle like this. It gets a really good taper, and it's like a black back, yeah, a little more strands in the top though. And then we also make sure that the tail is in the middle beneath the yellow and black wing. And yeah, this is speedy fly. Very easy to tie as the other ones. And on the next tips and tricks fly, we're going to tie 3 wings and we're going to use 3 hackles. And I thought that we would tie some kind of a green Highlander-ish on that one. So there will be 3 different colors of the hackle and 3 different colors of the wing. And yeah, this one turned out okay. Thank you for watching. It was a quick fly, but it will swim good. And if you want to subscribe to my YouTube channel, just click this picture of me holding a fish. Or if you want to see another video, just click this one, and there's another video. I don't know which one, but if you want to have a look. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye. Thank you.